Um, Basketball aside, beside the wins and losses in the games, how was the experience to go over there and have some quality time and some nice weather with the guys?
I mean, it's a lifetime experience because I don't think anybody in college basketball gets that opportunity twice in their career. So I'm so lucky that me and my team got that experience and played in that kind of stage in front of scouts and like on television every single game, regardless if you win or lose. So it was a lifetime experience, on the court and off the court as well.
When you came over from Russia, do you think you'd get to spend a week in Hawaii enjoying yourself?
Never ever thought about it, and it's, being honest, probably the best place I've been. And I've been in a lot of places, a lot of countries. And I want to say thank you to Chris Carper, who pays for my scholarship. He took me on a ride in we had like 5 hours off. He took me on a ride around the island. So it was pretty sweet to see the island that other players didn't get to see. So it was like other side of the island where we lived on one side. He took me on the other coast. It was pretty view, and it was a sunset time, so it was unbelievable.
Coach talked about how well you're playing and how comfortable you are. Have you felt yourself getting more comfortable even in Maui, or is this just what you knew you were always capable of if you were healthy?
I mean, I'm confident in myself, so I will say yes, I always knew it, but I most definitely feel better on the court and more comfortable and confident, and I still think I need to turn it up even more for our team. So in big games coming and conference schedule coming, so I gotta be even better. And the thing that David DeJudas, he probably doesn't even realize, he told me, not even me, he just brought it up in conversation that players don't really realize how important it is to get better during the season, because I was a type of guy who was thinking that all the preparation, all the work you do before the season, so it carry you throughout the season. But I pay attention to his words, and I realized how important it is. And last year I didn't work out as much as I do this year during the season. So I try to stay healthy back then, but still, like, you gotta keep working like outside of mandatory practices to keep getting better, and it will keep your momentum going and like your confidence get even bigger.
You mentioned David, just being able to hang out with him outside the court, outside of teammates, as long as that while. How have you been able to really transition and process that friendship in his words, and what does that mean to you?
He's a great leader. As I said, he might not even realizing sometimes the things he say is the way it's gonna impact other players. Like that thing they just mentioned, he just brought it up, and it just got into my mind that like how actually meaningful it is. I just pay attention to it. And on the court as well, he trying to get us better. He's a guy who creates the most actions for us, he's breaking defense down the most, so it's pretty useful and helpful for everybody around him to play with him and be in the same locker room with him.
You played against two of the better, inside games in the country, in Arizona and Ohio State, and held your own. How much does that do for your confidence? And even Louisville had a 5-star big guy in Huntley Hatfield. What's that do for your confidence going forward?
It did a lot, especially Arizona game. I would highlight because I was dreaming about the game before the season once I knew that we're going to Maui, because they have a lot of international players who I beat on international stage before. So I want to prove it again. But I got hurt, so I want to prove it again that I can do it again after I recover from all of my injuries I had. And didn't happen. Need to get better. And Ohio State, we as a team, and me included, came out kind of flat and didn't manage physicality on boards, especially, and in the paint. So I personally got a lesson from that, and I need to be more physical and play number one on the court, like he first and stuff like that. So I learned a lot from those 2 games.
You've always been a guy who's been known as having some offensive touch and skill. How much are you focusing on the defensive end this year, and where do you think you've gotten better?
My position in the court got really better. My talk I became louder. Always trying to communicate and help not only younger guys, but just with my IQ, like how I see the game, trying to help people on defense, like stay there. Maybe we should switch to don't keep a mismatch for that possession, stuff like that. So I would highlight that, and definitely I become stronger. My lower body gets stronger, so I'm not that easy target, I would say, to attack me and like use advantage of me on the court on defense. But I'm struggling with foul troubles currently, so I gotta keep working on that.
Looking at obviously career highs across the board, you're having your best season here in Clifton. The one thing you haven't hit on is the free throws. Is there anything you can point to with those issues at the line, or is it just trying to keep getting a rhythm the rest of the season?
It just keep getting rhythm. I don't think it's mental point with me. I honestly don't. I feel confident, and it just ball doesn't go in. It's short, and I just gotta keep it straight. I can't allow myself to have a left or right misses, but as long as it's long and short, I'll get it back right. But yeah, as I said, I'm struggling with it right now, and it hurts me and our team because we don't score easy points they give us.
All right, thanks, Vic. I'm gonna go get Landers right now.